Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome all of you for another English lecture 9E14. In today's lecture, we will read about vocabulary building, its importance as well as types of vocabulary. As we have already read unit number 3, so we shall look at its vocabulary today. Let's begin. What is vocabulary? All the words known and used by a particular person is called vocabulary. A person's vocabulary is the set of words within a language that are familiar to that person. Whatever we know or use is our vocabulary. Words are the starting points. Without words, no one can talk about people, places, or things, about actions, relations, or states. We need words as they are helpful or useful in this regard. Therefore, acquiring an extensive vocabulary is one of the largest challenges in learning a language. Importance of vocabulary. Let's see how vocabulary is important. Number one, it's a key to communicate. Nowadays, vocabulary adds an additional benefit of communication or conversation either between friends or working places. Cover deficiency of grammar. Vocabulary helps you whenever you feel like lost or drowned in the sea of grammar. A good vocabulary helps and rescues us at such awkward moments. Improves all skills, including listening, speaking, reading, and writing. As we know, all skills are interlinked. The more you listen, the more you speak, and the more you read, the more you can write. It is linked to academic success as well. Academic success is all about marks. Whosoever uses impressive vocabulary will definitely manage getting good marks. Last but not the least, it provides unlimited access to new information. Vocabulary assists you not only to enjoy but also to get limitless information or knowledge. Types of vocabulary. There are numerous ways through which our vocabulary is increased, like reading vocabulary, listening vocabulary, speaking vocabulary, writing vocabulary, passive vocabulary, and active vocabulary. Let's have a detailed look at all of these one by one. Reading vocabulary. Reading vocabulary includes all the words a person can recognize when reading. The largest type of vocabulary simply because a reader tends to be exposed to more words by reading than by listening. More than 50% of our vocabulary depends on reading. Listening vocabulary. A person's listening vocabulary is all the words he or she can recognize when listening to speech. People may still understand words they were not exposed to before using cues such as tone, gestures, the topic of discussion, and the social context of the conversation. Undoubtedly, we expose to so many new words while listening, especially when we repeatedly listen some words, like in advertisements or songs. Speaking vocabulary. A person's speaking vocabulary is all the words he or she uses in speech. It is likely to be a subset of the listening vocabulary. Most of the time, we practice our speaking vocabulary as an outcome of listening. Writing vocabulary. A person's writing vocabulary is all the words he or she apply in writing. Words are used in various forms of writing, from formal essays to emails. Many written words do not commonly appear in speech. Written generally use a limited set of words when communicating through written channel. As we all know, written material is very formal than all other types of vocabulary or skills, as we use such vocabulary in written which we do not use in speaking. Passive vocabulary. Passive vocabulary includes words that we know but do not use in our speaking and writing. For example, we know what is volcano eruption, twister, cyclone, tornado, avalanche, etc. But all such vocabulary is not used in day to day life, so it is our passive vocabulary. Active vocabulary. Active vocabulary includes words that we know and frequently use them in speaking and writing. Active vocabulary is what we actively, consistently, and frequently use in daily routine. Knowing a word means knowing its part of speech, structure of the word, like noun, adjective, its spelling, its pronunciation, or meaning. Further includes antonyms, synonyms, usage in a sentence, collocation, denotation, and connotation. Now, keeping in mind all the types of vocabulary and importance, let's read the glossary of unit number 3, media and its impact. What is glossary? It is an alphabetic list with meanings of words or phrases in a context that are difficult. As you know, there is no word with a single meaning. Let's see in which context these words are used in the unit. Impact. Impact is a noun used in terms of effect. Here is an adjective means keen desire. A phrasal verb means ready. Integral, an adjective means essential. Entertain is a verb means amuse. Some phrases as well in the unit. More activity of vocabulary on page 26 of your textbook. I've read it in the glossary as well. Ready for something. Global village, a connected community. The whole world turns out to be a village via media. A click away, within reach. Constructive role, positive role associated with reforms. Awareness adds to knowledge. Can I keep a strict watch, to be vigilant and careful? A mouthpiece of the downtrodden, and advocate of the deprived. Lecture summary. We have covered vocabulary building, importance of vocabulary and its types. Hope you have understood today's lecture. That's all for today. Allah Hafiz.